everybody. Welcome to Off the Hook Outdoors. I am Ted, your host, and I'm sorry my hand is in the way. I started the live just about 4 minutes early, but yeah, I hit the button, and I don't know what this new stuff's going on, but they hit it and said start going. So, what's up, Ray? Thanks for coming in, brother. Got some stuff I'm going over with you guys today. Just wanted to go live. Haven't went live in a minute. So thanks for coming in, Ray. We're going to wait for some people to come in. I got to hook up my microphones, guys. I want to see. So hopefully it works. Ray, if you're in here, I want to make sure that these microphones work, bud, okay? So let me know if they're working, please. Let's clip this in. You're probably going to lose me, but then we got to... All right, can you hear me? Is the sound on? I don't know that, Ray. Nature's Wild Playground, what's up? Thanks, I appreciate it. Can you guys hear me? I just plugged my mics in. I want to make sure everything's good. If you don't mind me asking you guys. So if you can hear me, please say yes. Okay, you guys can hear me. Good. Sounds okay. All right, cool. I don't know why I wore a sweatshirt today. It's hot out. But I got my new Off the Hook stuff. Hey, Deer Corner, what's up, man? Thank you for coming in, sir. My mom. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Theo is at karate, so I'm going live today from the car, live from the car. I got a snack. I got some hot Chipotle peanuts that I'm eating. They are hot too, man. Woo. Okay, you guys are good to hear me. I got some stuff that I want to go over with you guys. Obviously, turkey season. $2,000 for your gun. Anyone would be interested in an M1 carbine from World War II. I'm not into those kind of guns. I'm a bow and stick guy. But yeah, I'm going to go over some stuff. I got some turkey calls from Oak Ridge Game Calls. That is a company, Craig from Backroads Outdoors TV owns it, and they're probably going to be a sponsor to my channel, Oak Ridge Game Calls. They're really nice. My dad or my mom, waiting for Cardi to see what she is doing. No idea what do you mean waiting to see what she is doing? I think my dad typed in the wrong chat. But yeah, my daughter is going to practice, and then I am going straight from here with Theo. Hey, good evening, Kevin. And then I'm going to go pick her up at like 8 o'clock. So I got like 2 hours here, guys. So I try to do some stuff. So getting back to the Oak Ridge Game Calls, they are going to probably sponsor my channel. If you guys haven't known, Craig is he is the owner of the Backroads Outdoors TV network on Apple and RUKU TV, the network that I'm on, the Outdoor Network. So if you guys don't have that, go to my link and hit Backroads Outdoors TV, the link, and sign up for free. It's free. Download it. It's cool. You get to watch a bunch of creators on there that are on TV now. So yeah, I don't know why. I was going to make a goal for tonight, but it didn't work. I was going to do a goal. I don't know why. I hit it too early, so I got to see why. What's up, Chris? Yeah, so I was filling out my, doing all my stuff. Didn't even have my mics plugged in yet. And I hit the button, and wanted to do the goal. And then I switched over and it said, go live. And I'm like, and it started counting down. I'm like, oh crap, I'm going live now. But yeah, it was scheduled for 6:15, but come in a little early. So let me give you a little rundown real quick of what happened this week and last week and all that good stuff. So fishing season is almost here for me. May is going to be fishing. Turkey season is next week for my son, Theo. So we're going to be doing that with him. This past weekend, went down to my camp with my dad and a couple guys. We did some work on the kitchen floor. I did all the baseboard around the kitchen and dining room. So that got done. And then Theo and I went up and put our chairs in the blind for this week because Friday he's got to dance at school. So we're going to go down camp late Friday night and then get up Saturday and get up in our blind and do some turkey hunting. I think my dad is going to come up in our blind also to join us for that day. So that'd be cool to have my son and my dad in the blind. I'm going to be doing some filming. Then I'm going to be doing some calling for my son. And my dad's going to just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. And then next week I can hunt. But I don't know. With the time, what I got to do, I don't know if we have we're going to be opening up our lake house. And we got to get it cleaned up. So I don't know if that's going to be next week. And I don't know what's going on for that. But I know Theo is going hunting this Saturday. And I'm hoping we see a turkey that he can shoot. Well, we sighted in the guns. I don't know if you guys seen my posts or anything like that, or if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. But we sighted in. Theo's shooting really well. I shot in the 870 Express. And I'm using the Longbeards. And they are shooting really well. But my son's shooting the Nitros, and they are working really good for him. He shoots pretty good. So we shot at like 20 and 30 yards, so he's probably good out to about 35, maybe touching 40. But we're going to try to keep it in within 20 to 30 yards for sure. So, yeah. Before I get into the turkey calls and stuff like that, I wanted to mention something. I'm not sponsored by this company, but if you're going turkey hunting this season and you are going to be out in the woods when it's getting warm with the bugs and the ticks, especially the ticks. You might want to, and like I said, I am not affiliated with this product, but you might want to get the Sawyer Permethrin. And this Sawyer insect repellent Permethrin is a treatment. I bought the 12-ounce treatment, and I always get this probably once a year. And I do it especially for this time of the year. Hey, Skeeter, what's up? You want to do your clothes. You can do your clothes with this. Clothing, gear, tents. What you want to do is you want to use and what they're saying about clothing, a suit, would be socks, pants, and I don't know why, the outside of your socks. Pants, shirt. That's like one. And they say use about 4.5 ounces per outfit, and you can treat up to three outfits with this bottle here, and it lasts 6 weeks or 6 washes in the clothing, and it keeps the ticks off you. So this is very, very good stuff, guys. So Sawyer, if you're out there, if you want to sponsor my channel, I use your stuff, send me an email and we'll get you promoted on more. But I'm promoting you now for free. So but yeah, so 4.5 ounces per outfit. You don't want to spray this on your inner clothing. You don't want to spray it in your hats, on your face mask, on your underwear, on the inside of your socks, inside of your pants, all outerwear. Definitely do that. And the studies have shown that if you use this product, that your chances of getting bit by a tick go way, way down. And it's like 70%. It increases your chance from not getting bit by 70%. So that's pretty good. This product here, this 12-ounce bottle that gives you three outfits to treat, was 20 bucks. So Lyme disease or 20 bucks. I'm going to spend the 20 bucks on this. So I will probably put this in the link in the description of this live tonight after it's over. So, but check out Sawyer Permethrin. This is there's a bunch of ingredients in here, like other ingredients, menthol, stuff like that. Permethrin, 0.5%. But you don't want to do the underwear, hats, caps, inner clothing at all. You can do gear, tents, and backpacks with it. Shake it well. What I'm going to do is I am going to get Theo's clothes out probably tonight when I go home, because I should have some time. We get home probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'll go down through his clothing and I will pull his stuff out, and I will either spray this tonight or I'll spray this tomorrow after work. As soon as I get home, put it outside on a hanger, spray it down real good, and then let it set overnight, and then bring it in and let it dry, and then you're good. Now, they do say you can store this, the clothing that you spray, in a bag, like a garbage bag, so the UV light don't hit it, so it doesn't break down the permethrin. So definitely look up Sawyer. There was a product I had from them a long time ago. It was more oily, and I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was young and dumb. I'm not saying that I'm not dumb now, but I was young and dumb. And I sprayed it all over me before I went out, and I didn't let it dry. And I'm like touching my hand, touching my legs. I put my turkey call in. I had it in my mouth. You don't want to do that. And keep it away from cats. This attacks a cat's nervous system. It doesn't say anything about a dog, though. So, hey, John, thanks for coming in. So it doesn't say anything about a dog. But you don't want to keep it around your pets. So, but a cat, it can mess a cat up pretty good because of the nervous system. So check this out if you get a chance. And like I said, 20 bucks for this. It treats 3 sets of clothes. I'll treat Theo's gear. I have the Sitka gear that is already not treated with this, but they treated with their own stuff. So we are going to be wearing that. Now I may spray this on my boots and stuff like that, just to try to keep the ticks from going up your ankles and everything. But a lot of people think the ticks will come from the ground. Well, when you're walking through bushes, they can go on your neck, your head, anything. They're up in the air too. So spray outerwear only with this, okay, guys? So, but thank you all for coming in. Please hit that like button if you haven't. And now we are going to go over the game calls, or the turkey calls here. Let me move. I'm going to move that out to the side here. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go over the mouth calls first. Okay, so he gave me a bunch of mouth calls here, so hold on one second. Let me pull all these mouth calls out. I got a ton of them. Okay, so this is the Oak Ridge game call. This is a, doesn't say D, oh, it says it on the back of this. OGC. The T-Bolt double read. Yeah, there's a double read right there. Mouth call. And I told him I wanted raspy, so he sent this. This is a triple read, I believe. Yeah, this is a triple read. Right here. That's a triple read. We got another one. It's not a cutter. This might be a cutter. I don't know. Yeah, that's another one right there. Triple read. Is that a double read? Nope, that's a triple read also. Okay, we got another one here. It's got like turkey tracks on it, on the mouth call. Pretty cool. Nice. Had a Tom with 8 inches beard come in yard the other day. He was limping. Now that's cool. You got all kinds of animals down there, John. But this is a 1, 2, 3. This might be a 4 read. That's going to be fun to operate. So that's a 4 read. And then we got another 3 read here. Now, this is very cool, this one. Look at that one. See the cut on that? Down the reed. So I'm interested to check it out. Now, here's what I got, just so you know. I got the T-Bolt double, TBD. There's a T-Bolt triple, TBT. The T-Bolt 2.5. I got the Screamin' Hen double. I got the Screamin' Head triple. The Screamin' Head, what the heck does that say? No idea what that says. I wish Craig was in here. The season's over. And then I got there's a Cobra C, the Freak, and I think that's what this is, the Freak. I think that's what this is, the Freak. And then there is a Cutter Plus double. So That ain't, this might be the, yeah, this is the freak right here. So that's the game call. So I got 6 mouth calls they sent me. Hey, Melissa, I'm doing good. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you're checking out the store, my apparel store in the description if you guys want to get your gear before fishing season. I know John's already fishing, but definitely go over and check out the apparel I have over there. It is, when you buy something, it actually helps the channel. So I got 2 calls here. I got a glass call over aluminum. That's pretty cool. You can see that right there. The glass call over aluminum. No, I want to see something. Okay, now this glass call, I didn't scrape up yet, so it's really hard to get it to work yet. So I got to scrape this up a little bit. So you can see it needs. Yeah, copper call. And the glass is very touchy. So that is the glass call there. And he said you can use both strikers. I got this camo striker right here with a cool piece of wood. But this one, yeah, this one not even close to being correct right now for that. And then I got a Oak Ridge Game Calls slate. I believe this is slate over glass because I could see some glass behind it through those holes. So this is glass with aluminum. And I'm wondering if you can use the back of this aluminum too. Let's see. Dean, what's up, Dean? Yeah, so you can use the back, the aluminum as well. If it gets wet, you can use the aluminum. Okay, so now we got the slate call. So we're going to try the slate. We're going to use this. Let's see. See, like cutting and everything, I love using the slate. For purring. And this needs scratched up. I really didn't scratch it up yet. But you want to use it like a 110 sandpaper for that. Let's try this other striker real quick here. Let's try that out. So it's a little higher pitch. So that's a little higher pitch. I'm answering you with my call now. Cool. Let's FaceTime. Well, I don't have another phone. We could FaceTime. I'm thinking next year of having a turkey call competition on live. Doing a live stream with turkey calls and doing a competition. I won't be in it because I'd win. No, I'm not that great of a caller. I love slates and stuff. I love mouth calls too. But my luck, I'd get shot at using one of those. Yeah. But I was thinking next year, guys. What do you guys think about that? Having like on StreamYard, getting some people together that want to get into a turkey calling competition and have like 3 judges and just judge a turkey call competition live on the live stream. I think that'd be cool. Haven't seen that yet. So we may do that. Someone's going to take my idea though, I guess. So you think being drunk helps? I would say Brady probably is a great caller. Now this wooden one here is a little more like deadened sound. But I like the cutting and the purring. Yeah, for sure, John. I think we should do that. Yep, so that is the turkey calls. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and these Oak Ridge game calls, the Oak Ridge game call. So thank you, Craig, for sending these over to me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try them out now. I really don't think I'll probably give one of these away or two, but I don't think I want to use them and try them. But the ones I give away, I won't use because I don't think people want me using these mouth calls, and I don't think it'd be right to give them away. What do you think? You got me strutting. But I may give a mouth call away. That glass call with that aluminum, I really like that, and I want to try this freak out. All right, Chris. Have a good night, buddy. But yeah, we're gonna do something like that soon. So, hey guys, if you haven't checked, tomorrow 7 p.m. I'll be premiering another video right here on Off the Hook Outdoors. Yeah, not into use mouth calls at all. That's not a good giveaway for sure. Some people might want them, I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't be doing giveaways with mouth calls. They'll be unused mouth calls. And if there's a couple of them that are the same in here, I will probably give them away. But I want to try them all because, like I said, they were given to me, and they may be sponsoring my channel, so I want to get familiar. Yes, but I want to use them and see how they sound and everything. Like I said, if I'm going to have a working relationship with Oak Ridge Game Calls, I want to be familiar with all their calls. So I will probably use these ones, and then I will ask them to send me more for giveaways. So that's what we'll do. I'll use all these, and I'm going to make a video with them, and I'm going to be using them this weekend as well with Thea. So I'm going to scratch that glass call up, get that slate all ready to go, and glass all ready to go, and then we're going to use them this weekend along with the mouth calls. So we'll see if we can't call up a tom with them for sure. So, but yeah, guys, go over, check out my apparel. Check out all the links, all my links and partners and affiliates. Cam Park and Vu Peak. Tomorrow is a premiere with the Cam Park camera. Now, let me give you a story on that too, guys. So I work with Cam Park and Vu Peak. I've been working with them for a while. Okay, and the let's see. Hold on, do you use turkey calls? There is a poll here. I got it right there. We're gonna do a poll. Do you use turkey calls? That's the poll. What was I talking about? I got so much stuff to talk about. I don't even know. Oh, the Cam Park and the Vu Peak. So they send me these cameras a lot. Like, I've been using them for a while, probably about a year and a half now. I really like the cameras. Their solar cameras are awesome. I got a couple cell cams that I got to use that you can move the camera from your phone and stuff like that. I didn't put them up yet because I want to get into them pretty deep. Like, I'm probably going to put it in my yard first and get my dogs on there to see how it works and get familiar with it before I put it out in the woods. Because I really don't want nobody stealing that. And right now, there's a lot of people in the woods because it's nice out, walking dogs and stuff like that. So I may do something like that in the yard and just show you guys how it works. But so Cam Park is a company that I've been working with, and Vu Peak is sort of a subdivision off of them. And I explained it in the video. You're going to have to go and watch the video. But it's a great cameras. They have great cameras, Vu Peak and Cam Park. But they don't distinguish what is what. So this TC30, which I thought was a VUPEAK camera, I was told, Jesus loves you. Thank you, Angelica. Thank you very much. I know. So I did the video, and I put VUPEAK on the thumbnail. I put VUPEAK in the description. I called it a VUPEAK. And I get an email from Cam Park, and they say, hey, that is a Cam Park camera. It's not a VUPEAK camera. And I'm like, what do you mean? I said, because the pictures that I got on there have the VUPEAK symbol, and when I start the camera up, the VUPEAK symbol comes up on the camera. And they're like, no, that's a Cam Park. I'm like, well, you better switch that up, because to me it's a VUPEAK. So I ended up switching up my thumbnail, and they asked me if I could take the link off of there, redo the link on the description, and redo the thumbnail. So I redid the thumbnail. I put the Cam Park logo on there instead of the VUPEAK. And then the second video, which is coming out tomorrow, I explained to you what I did, like I just did now, and you know, it's a Cam Park. But I show you that it looks like a VUPEAK, and there's nothing on the cameras that distinguish that. Some of the cameras I do got have Cam Park logo on them, so I know they're Cam Park. Some of them have VUPEAK. Some of them say VUPEAK. Some of them say Cam Park. But some of them come in a box, and it just shows you the trail camera. Like, I'm going to say a generic box, basically. And it doesn't, not even in the directions does it have any logo or say what it is. So I assumed it was a VUPEAK, and I messed up. So it's a Cam Park. So I fixed that all up, and I explain that in the video tomorrow. But we got some really cool pictures, some good videos. I put the camera out for about a week. So make sure you're coming over tomorrow around 7 p.m. on my channel and come in for the premiere. When you guys come in, you'll see a goal that's usually every premiere that I do, I put a goal up. If we hit, like, if we reach our goal, I'll give away some apparel or something from my apparel store, or some baits or something like that, or something I do a giveaway with. And then when we do that, if we reach our goal of $5 super chats or super stickers or whatever, then I do a giveaway. And then what I do with the giveaway is I take all the people that were in that chat during my premiere, and I put them on a spin wheel, and I spin the wheel, and we do a video. I'll spin the wheel, and we'll see who wins. And that's usually done within a couple days of the premiere. Just so you know, that's how it works. So if you don't see who won that night of the premiere, we don't do it the night of the premiere. I need some time to get all the names down, put them on the spin wheel, and then do the little short video with that so you guys can know. And then I'll post it on my, what I still call the community tab, but it's the post tabs. So that's where we're at with that. Yeah, fishing season's here. May 3rd is opening day of Turkey, but I don't know if we have to go up to the lake to open it up. I got to do some cleaning. I got to put some new toilets in. I've been wanting to put some new toilets in our place up there, so I'm going to put them in. Do some work up there, clean up that weekend. Probably not fishing at all. I don't even know if I'm getting my boat up there yet. And then probably middle of May is when I'm going to start really hitting it hard and fishing. And then June, I'll be fishing. I'm in a tournament on June 10th or 15th. I can't remember the exact date, but it's my tournament up at for the Hope Fire Hall up at Prince Gallitzin that I do every year. So we're going to go up and do a bass fishing tournament in June. And then I have off the whole last week of June, which is going to be just fishing and lives and fishing and more lives and more fishing from the lake house that week. And then we roll into the 4th of July weekend. And I took that week off before because I wanted to get some fishing in before all the vacationers and people that want to go up there and swim and boat and ski and tube and all that. I want to fish a week before that to really hone in on some stuff up there. So that's what I'm going to be doing that last week of June. I'll be up there probably with the kids. My wife, I think, is going to commute back and forth. And then the 4th of July week, I got off most of the week except a couple days. But then I'll be commuting back to work and then back up there. So that's what we're going to do for my fishing content. If anybody wants to fish against me with the Off the Hook Challenge, and this is something, and I don't know if you guys think this is cool. I was thinking about doing like the Off the Hook Challenge and having prizes, but making a shirt up, a logo, like the Off the Hook Challenge shirt. And then if you win, I give a shirt away, and that's the shirt, the Off the Hook Challenge shirt, or you get to pick with any of my apparel or something in my store. So we're going to be doing that. If anybody's interested in fishing against me this year for bass only, then you can email me at tedpolanowskijr@gmail.com, and we can schedule a date and a time and all that good stuff. And as long as you can go live on StreamYard, we can fish together. And like I said, I figured that's the next best thing besides actually being on the boat together. We can do a live stream and fish together, and that's kind of a cool way to fish with each other. And then we'll do a friendly competition. You get bragging rights if you win, and you win the prize. And if I win, I just get bragging rights, and it's free to enter. You don't have to pay anything. You just schedule it with me, and we go up, and if you beat me, then you get a prize. So I think that's pretty cool. The only turkey call you use is John, come here. That's a good one, James. That's a great turkey call. So, but that's the deal. I got a new fishing rod. The Easter Bunny brought me a new fishing rod, and it's not a St. Croix. Can you believe that? I was looking at the St. Croix rods, but I kept hearing so much good stuff about these 6 cents rods. And I was like, nah, I don't know if I want to pull the trigger on a 6 cents rod. Do I want to? Looking at the St. Croix rods, and then I looked at the 6 cents rods, and I called them because I had some questions. Well, Trinity over at 6 cents was nice enough to give me a 20% off code for the 6 cents rod, so I ordered that one. And I did not disappoint. I received it the other day, and it is strictly a frog rod. It's a 6 cents Vega 7.3 heavy action frog rod. So and it's light as a feather. So I'm really looking forward into throwing the frogs with that this year. So I'm going to check it out, and we'll do some testing, and I'll let you know how that goes. But really nice rod, nicely made, looks very good. I have like a little short that I'm going to do with it. I just show you the rod, but that is a really, really nice rod. Now, you guys know that I love St. Croix rods, and that's my number one go-to. But I was hearing so much good stuff and so many good reviews on these Vega, 6 cents Vega rods for frogging. And you guys all know that I love the frog fish. So I went with that technique-specific rod from 6 cents to check it out and see how it works. If I don't like it this year, then it may be in a giveaway. Or I'll see if Theo likes it, and I'll give it to him or something if I don't like it. But it's a very nice rod. First impressions were very, very good. The customer service seemed pretty good, too, because when I talked to Trinity, she was, like, very helpful with questions and stuff because they have so many different rods. And then she ends up sending me a code for 20% off, which ended up being, like, a free shipping cost. You know what I mean? So that was very cool. The rod, everything, it cost $128. So that wasn't too bad. As opposed to like my St. Croix are around. You can get a St. Croix for that. So it's a medium cost rod, and I'm hoping that it performs well for that. So we'll see what happens. My son's phone's going off, so sorry about that. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. Today, busy. We've been busy. Theo, if you didn't see my post, Theo the other day on Friday hit 2 home runs in one game, so that was really cool. That was his first home run of the year and then his second home run of the year. So that was really cool. We got both balls. He ended up being on the Greenfield website or whatever, saying he was the first one to hit the 2 home runs this year and stuff like that. So that was really cool. Very proud dad at that moment. He actually had a great game. He had 2 home runs. He hit the fence once. He had 2 singles, a double, and he stole home. So he had a really good game. All he needed was a triple, and he would have had a complete game. So I was very happy to see that. My daughter's been playing softball with her team and stuff. They have a pretty new team for their high school, so they're learning. They're doing well. They're having fun. Carly's getting better every day. She's awesome in the outfield. She plays first, shortstop, outfield, and she pitches a little bit. So very happy that the kids are active in the sports and stuff like that. So that's a good thing. But yeah, we got the gun sighted in for turkey for this weekend for my son. I sighted in the 870 Express with my scope on it, with the scope on it. That's shooting really well, so I'm looking forward to trying to get out to do some turkey hunting. I don't know if I can do it or what, if I'm gonna have time, but I'm definitely taking Theo out this weekend for youth season. So we're gonna be cutting a video. We're going down Friday night, and the season starts Saturday. So we know where the turkeys are down there. We don't have to put them to bed. And what I mean by putting them to bed is going out and finding them on the roost and then hunting them that next morning, moving in on them. But down there we have some food plots out and stuff, and we have a blind out where we've been getting a bunch of turkeys on camera in front of our blind. So I think we're in a great spot. So we're going to just go to that blind. We won't need to go find them. We're going to go to that blind, and we're going to sit there and we're going to call. If you guys haven't seen the video from last year, we're going to be in that same blind in that same area this year. Theo shot 3 turkey last year and didn't get one of them. He was pretty mad. He was using a 410, and he hit some feathers, and I think he hit the one in the head, but I don't think it did much damage. Wasn't very accurate with the 410, and it's kind of a light gun. So he won a 20 gauge this year, so we went on. He got a 20 gauge Mossberg 500, and he shot that this weekend, and he was 30 yards. He was hitting them good. If you go to the post on Facebook or go to my post page on my channel here, you'll see the pictures of the target that he was hitting, and there'll be a video coming out getting ready for turkey season. I already have that in the works. I got to edit that, so I got about 3 or 4 more hours of editing in that video. That'll be coming out as well. I think I'm going to try to put out either a double header, like that video there, with my turkey video. So we might have like a 7 o'clock and like an 8 o'clock start double header turkey to get them out on the same day. So we'll see what happens. And I don't even know if you can do that, but I'm going to schedule one at 7 and try to schedule one probably at 8. If not, then it'll be mixed up. It'll be sprinkled in during the week with that. So we'll play that one first, and then of us shooting and sighting in. We did some fishing too down there in the pond, as long as we were doing some work. We were doing some work as well down there. So my son was fishing in our ponds. He ended up catching some crazy stuff down there. So you want to go check that video out when it comes out as well. But tomorrow, 7 o'clock, will be the Cam Park TC30 Part 2 review on that. You're not going to want to miss that if you want to check out the quality and stuff of that. And that camera is only 59 bucks, guys. It's a really good price, and it's a pretty good camera. So make sure you check that out tomorrow. I appreciate you guys stop in. And then if we hit our goal, we will do a giveaway. All my premieres, I'm going to set a goal up so we can do giveaways and stuff, so it makes it fun to be at the premiere. And I'm trying to get some more people into my premiere. So share it out, let people know that I do giveaways during the premiere, so we can get some people in there. I'm trying to get to 5,000 this year. I'm about half. I need about 500 more. I'm at 4,500 right now, so I'd like to hit 5,000 this year. That would be my goal. So I'm trying to get it. I'm putting shorts out as well, based on my videos. Whenever I make a video, I try to do the shorts to lead up to the next video, and that's what I've been doing the last couple weeks there, and it's been working out pretty good. I've been getting some good views on them. They're getting more. Some of them will get less views, some get more views, but that's my way of advertising for my channel on YouTube. So, and I also do Facebook, so I am monetized on Facebook as well, so I put videos. If you do have both, if you haven't followed me on Facebook, my Off the Hook Outdoors page on Facebook, or my personal page, Ted Polanowski Jr., go over to Facebook and follow my page and follow me, and I will follow you back, and we'd be friends, and you'll get all the notifications when I upload the videos on Facebook as well. I'd really like to start to get into, but it's so hard to get into, like giveaways on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, but it's so hard to get it all in. My baby is YouTube right now. I have Camo Space, I have Rumble, stuff like that. And Rumble, it's hard to get in. I haven't really posted on Rumble in a while, but that's another one that I do, but not much. So if you guys are on any of the social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Camo Space, FishAngler, FishBrain, look me up at Off the Hook Outdoors. That's my name on just about all of them, except my Facebook page, which is Ted Polanowski Jr. Go over and give me a follow. Send me a message on Messenger. Give me a follow, and that'll be that would be cool to get hooked up with you guys on that as well. So, but yeah, guys, make sure you're going and getting some soy or permethrin to treat your clothes for turkey season, because you don't want to get bit by ticks. And I know ticks are bad this year. So I'm going to be spraying Theo's clothes down. Mine has the guard on it already from Sitka Gear. So I will have those clothes on, and I will be protected from ticks and bugs, and I am going to protect my son with his clothing. So I'm going to go home tonight, pull out his clothes. Like I said, you don't want to spray the interior of your clothes with this. You don't want to spray inside your socks. You don't want to spray your underwear. You don't want to spray inside your hat. Do all outer areas of your clothes, shirts, stuff like that. Not inside of anything. It says not to do that. Keep it away from UV. Store it in a bag. If you treat your clothes, keep your clothes separate from your other clothes. Put them in a garbage bag or something, or another bag, and keep them out of the UV light, because it will break down the permethrin on it. So, and it lasts about 6 weeks or 6 washes. So, and this little bottle right here was $20, and it treats 3 sets of clothes for 6 weeks each. So, I just keep one bottle. I'll spray his stuff down. I may spray some of my stuff, like my boots and stuff like that. But this stuff is supposed to work. It keeps 70% more. Your chances of getting bit your chances of not getting bit using this are 70-some% more if you use this product. So try to use it, but make sure you dry it. Don't spray it on and go out with it wet on you, because you don't want to get it on your hands and your eyes and stuff like that. So treat your clothing well before the season. Let it. I would do it about a week. I'm doing it tomorrow probably. I'm not doing it tonight. So it'll be about 3 or 4 days before we hunt. So that'll be time enough to dry and everything for him. So I'm going to do that and spray the soil product on there. So, but that's about it, guys. Anybody got anything that is going on with them? What the heck is going on with this phone? I want to see if I can I don't even know what his password is. I don't know his password. No idea what his password is. So, but yeah, that's new shirts, new sweatshirts are out, my hoodies. Check that out on the apparel store Nature's Wild. I may take you up on the bass challenge. Is it going to be for the biggest bass? Well, Nature's Wild Playground. What we can do is, what we do is we will get on together about a half an hour early, okay? And we will talk about what you want to do. We either can go for the most bass, we can do the biggest bass, we can do the most inches, we can do whatever you want. Like that. We have options. So it ain't just like the most weight or the longest fish. It could be total inches. It could be biggest. It could be the most. It could be the best 5. It could be the best 1. It could be whatever we want to do. But we'll talk about that before we set it up. And usually what I would like to do would be schedule it. It's only going to be for 2 hours, because I've sat through 4, 5, 6, 7 hour live stream fishing, and it can be very, very boring. So what I want to do is I just want to get it out there. I just want to do it for 2 hours. That way people can come in and leave. Other people can come in. 2 hours is plenty enough time for us to catch fish and not bore people. And how it's going to work is you email me. We set up a time, a day and a time. We can do morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. I might even do 2 or 3 of them in a day. It depends on how many people that want to fish against me. And we will schedule it, and then say we do like a 9 o'clock start, then we'll get on at like 8:30 together, and we will talk about what we want to do. We can even go as detailed as like what kind of lures we want to use. Only top water, only spinner baits, only crankbaits, only poppers, only frogs, whatever. We can even do that to make it interesting. But this is really the first year that last year I played Lindia. We fished. It was very fun. It was awesome. So I wish more people would have, emailed me to fish with me. So this year we can do that. We don't really have to make specific rules this year. We can just go and fish for the 2 hours, use anything you want. But we will do the most fish, the most weight, the biggest, the most inches, whatever we want to do, we can do that. But we'll discuss that about a half an hour before. So if we're fishing at 9 o'clock in the morning, if we start, we're going to get on at 8:30. And then we will, after we discuss what we're going to do, we'll go live at like 8:45, and we'll get ready to roll. And then 9 o'clock, we'll start fishing. And then from 9, 10, 11 o'clock, we stop. And that's it. And then whoever wins the competition, you get to win some apparel or something from me. And if you lose, I just get bragging rights, and it doesn't cost anything. You get bragging rights and a prize if you win. If I win, I just get bragging rights, and it's free to join. It's free to play. And like I said, I just thought that was a cool way to get to fish with people and get to know people and make it interesting, and people seeing, us fishing together as a competition. We'll draw some people into the lives. I think it'll be fun. There was some smack talking last year already, so I know John wants to play me this year. He wants to go against me this year, which is going to be tough. And I'm not going to be playing him for the biggest fish for sure, because he's in Florida. And I don't think I can hang with him for the biggest, but I can try most. You know what I mean? Or inches, total inches or something. But biggest, I don't think I can survive. So, or like the most weight or something, I think he'll kill me on that, being in Florida. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun just to do it. And like I said, just to have fun and get on live and fishing with people and getting to know people. Having good, clean fun. I mean, there's going to be some good smack talking too as well. Clean, though. It's a family-friendly channel, so nothing crazy. Hopefully nobody's getting mad and all that stuff. But we're just going to have a friendly competition, get out there, talk, and fish. And, I'll probably have some moderator on the channel with me. If I get enough people that want to fish against me, then I am going to assign a moderator or two to come on and do that. Crappy Kid. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you. But if we get a lot of people that want to fish against me, then I'm going to try to ask some moderators to help me out and moderate the chat live, so we can fish and not have to worry about looking at the screen all day. We can actually fish and have a good competition. So that's what the Off the Hook Challenge is about. So if you're interested, just email me and we can talk about it for sure. And we'll have to just agree on dates and stuff like that and times, and that's about it. And when I'm up at the lake, it's pretty much I'm versatile on any time during the day. We can do it. I would say Friday nights are tough because I only get up there. Now, maybe later on in the season, I'll be able to do, because it gets dark out pretty late. So let me get going up there first, but after that we could probably do a Friday evening one as well, but it'll be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, basically, unless I'm up here during that week of June. If anybody wants to do it during a weekday, we can do it during a weekday in June as well. The last week of June I'll be off, and I'll be up there all week making lives and cutting videos, and we can do it then as well. It'll be May, June, July, and August. I'm about done, so I got about 3 months of fishing. I'm doing it out of probably off my lake. Hey, Hog Leg, thanks for coming in, man. Thank you. Thanks for joining. I'm going to probably be fishing my home lake at Edinburgh in PA. But there may be times where I do go to New York and I fish Lake X or Chautauqua or something like that. So, and you can be anywhere. You can be on the bank fishing. You can be in a tube. You can be in a canoe. You can be on a kayak. You could stand on an inner tube. You could float on a piece of wood. Whatever you want to do, but it's going to be for bass only, and we're going to fish. But I do want to get something together with the catfish community. Hog Leg just came in here. I know Melissa was in here before, but I do want to do something with the catfish community, some kind of competition. I know Two Stands was talking about it. I figure we can get Hog Leg maybe involved in that as well. I don't know. But I want to do something like the bass against the catfish guys. Just something fun. There's going to be a lot of smack talking on that. I can guarantee that. So it'll be fun to have like a bass and catfish competition. And that brings the two communities together and gets people to meet other people and stuff like that. And that's what I'm trying to do in that sense. So we may have to talk about that. I know John from Small Water Charters wanted to be involved in that as well. So it'll probably be me and John talking to the catfish community and trying to get some kind of competition going against the catfish community as well. So I think that'll be very fun. Somebody fishing for catfish. Yeah, that would be awesome. But hey, what's up, Glenn? Thanks for coming in, buddy. But yeah, so that's what I want to do, and I know John wants to do that too. But like I said, Two Stands was involved. He wanted to be involved with that. Figured Hog Leg can be involved if he would like to. And we can just get some competitions going where there's some bass guys against the catfish guys. And we can do some mix and matches. We could have a catfish and a bass guy against another catfish and bass guy. There's just so many options that we can do and have so much fun and be creative with the stuff. And I'm always looking to do new stuff and have fun. So if anybody has any ideas, please email me. But that's where I think we're going with that as well. So, but it'll be cool. So, but the fishing season is about to kick off for me really soon. If you haven't seen the trout videos that I put out last week and a week before that, go over, check out the trout lives. We caught a ton of fish. We had a crazy lives. Caught a lot of big trout. I got a video on that as well. So we did really good this year in trout fishing. So that was fun. The weather was terrible, but we set up a tent, like a pavilion, and we fished under that in the rain and stuff. But we caught a ton of trout, and they were big. So it was fun. So yeah, definitely we got to do the hog legs. Like, oh yeah, he's in. So yeah, that'll be fun. It will be awesome. You know, getting some bass against catfish guys. That would be cool. And then maybe mix and matching them up later on. So that'd be very cool. So if you guys, like I said, come in, stop in tomorrow to my video, my premiere every Wednesday at 7 p.m. On my channel. I do a video. I've been doing that for like the last 3 years. I've been putting out a video every Wednesday. And believe me, guys, it gets tough after a while. Like when you don't have the content or if you're slowed down or you don't have the time. But I've managed to not miss a Wednesday for like 3 years. So pretty proud of that. I do have another video of our turkey, getting ready for turkey and setting up our blinds. That'll be coming out soon as well. And then this weekend, I'm taking my son turkey hunting for youth season in PA. So we're going to be down there this weekend. My dad will be in a blind with us. It'll be me, Theo, and my dad in a blind, just like the deer blind, but we're going to be in a turkey blind. He'll be sitting behind us. I'll be up front videoing and calling for Theo. And we're going to get after it this weekend and hopefully get a big tom on the ground for Theo. Last year, he needs some redemption this year, guys. Last year, he had 3 gobblers come in, 3 longbeards. No jakes, 3 longbeards. I told him you don't want to shoot a jake. Even his first turkey, I wanted it to be a longbeard. So he wants to wait for a longbeard. So last year we had 3 longbeards come in, and he shot 3 longbeards and didn't get any one of them. They all end up running and flying off. Hey, Tina, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't. Share it out. Hit your notifications to all so you can be notified whenever I upload new videos and do giveaways. Bait making will be coming up here real soon. I'll be getting into that in May probably. Once I start fishing and getting into it, I'll start making my own baits, and then I'll start making baits for people and doing giveaways and stuff with my baits as well. So that'll all be coming up pretty soon. I don't know if me and Chris we're supposed to be doing some more live product reviews as well coming out. I like to do the live product reviews. That way you can see what's going on with the product, if it works, if it don't work. A pretty honest review. And then I do some reviews where I score them with the off the hook scoring system. It's usually 0 to 30, and I have 5 different categories with 5 points apiece, and we score the products that way as well. So but yeah, Vu Peak and Camp Park, I talked to them about sponsoring the channel as well, so we're looking into that. And the Oak Ridge game calls, like I said, guys, these calls are awesome. Like, they gave me the 2 strikers. Now, these can be used for either one of the slate or the glass. This one's a little more smooth right now. This one's more of a piece of wood. I don't even know what kind of wood this is here. I'd have to ask if that's carbon or if that's a plastic stick or whatever. But the glass call here, you can see the glass, and it's not scratched up yet. I got to get number 10 or 110 sanding sandpaper and do that, but it's very, very hard to do it without scratching. But on the back, there's aluminum. I gotta find the sweet spot here. Hold on. So that needs scratched up as well. So when it rains and when it's wet, you want to use the back of that. But the glass right now isn't scratched up, so it's really hard to get a sound off of that. Now the wood, you can almost strike it. With the wood, and I kind of like the wood striker with the aluminum. And then we got the slate on glass, and this is the wood one. That's the wooden one. And here's the other striker. And that's a little more high pitch with this. What's up, Wildcat? But that's that one there. So thank you, Oak Ridge, for sending me all these calls. And then they also sent me a bunch of mouth calls. The Freak, and they sent me 6 other ones, mouth calls. And I won't be using the mouth calls and giving them away, but I will be using the mouth calls to test them out. And then I will be asking them to send me some calls so I can do giveaways with them. But I want to test these out first because they are a potential sponsor for the channel, so that's kind of cool. I know Craig wants to do it, and I do want to become. I want them to be a sponsor to the channel because they have some really good calls. So I'm gonna definitely. But the detail in there is pretty cool. They got a little line going through there. The back. Now this isn't stained. Now I think the one my mom won was stained. So you guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit it. I appreciate it. And yeah, so we're gonna be getting these working this weekend for Thea. I have mouth calls and box calls and slate calls and all kinds of different calls. And I have some homemade ones too for some people that made me homemade box calls. A guy that used to be in the competition turkey calling made me a really nice box call. But you can't carry all your calls in the woods. I have a vest that I keep like a box call on, my stuff in, and my strikers and my slates, and then I have a box full of mouth calls. One thing too, though, to let you guys know, if you are using a mouth call and you want to keep them fresh and keep them clean, when you're done with your mouth call, rinse it off underwater, and then get a little bit of mouthwash, and just dip your call in the mouthwash and like just shake it off, and then put it back in your box or whatever, and that'll keep your mouth calls fresh and clean, because you don't want to get you don't want to get them dirty in the reeds and all that, then they start sounding like crap. So make sure you keep your mouth calls clean. A lot of people don't think that they need to do that, but you do need to do that because that affects the sound in your mouth. And anybody that works a call with their mouth knows that they can be sensitive. So you got to keep them clean. You got to know how to work them. You got to be careful when you throw one in your mouth. You don't want to be starting out and put a turkey call in your mouth and try sucking in or something because you'll swallow it. So it takes a little bit of practice with the mouth calls. I like using the slate calls when I'm calling, but then when the turkeys are coming in, I stop with the slate with the movement, or box call. I stop that completely, and then I start using my mouth call to get them the rest of the way in. So we'll see how it works out for Theo. And then once they get in close enough for a shot, if they're in full strut or something, I'll give them a yelp or something to lift their head up, and then that'll be Theo's cue to let it rip and shoot them. So we'll see how it works out. So, but yeah, guys, that's all I got, man. Really, if anybody has any questions or anything, make sure you email me. But definitely the Off the Hook Challenge, I'm really looking to push that this year. I want to get as many people as I can involved in it as time will allow. I think that'll be fun, especially with the catfish community. Guys, the catfish community is a great community. A lot of good people there. There's a lot of great people in the catfish community, and it'll just be a fun time for sure. The bass community going against the catfish community in contests, and then mixing it up a little bit, maybe picking teams with like catfish and bass, and having teams that are like multi-species basically with the catfish and the bass. But I think it'll be fun. We can do a lot of stuff like that. And then my off-the-hook challenge is bass only. So if anybody wants to fish against me, just email me and we will pick a date and a time that's available for both of us. We're only going to fish for 2 hours. That way we don't stay on for 4, 5, 6 hours like some other streams. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I just prefer to get them. 2 hours is plenty, I think, for a live stream and for us to have fun and get people in and out without them getting bored. So I think that's a great time frame. If you're on the fish, 2 hours goes quick. So you got to find them and get on them in the competition for sure. So, and you can fish from the bank, from a canoe, from anything you want. Bass only. You have to be able to live stream on StreamYard, so you guys know. But hopefully the people that enter can do that, because we can't go live if you don't have, like, you can't go live on StreamYard. So pick a place that you get a signal. And I understand during a live stream, even though you think you have a signal, sometimes it'll go out and freeze and everything. And that happens on everybody's lives. You'll get your little glitches and your little freeze ups. Some people have to leave and come back in. That's fine, totally fine. We're just going to have fun and fish together and catch fish and have fun. So that's definitely what it's all about right there, guys. And meeting new people and just getting to know people. So, but all right, guys, Theo's going to be coming out here in a few minutes. So I am going to get out of here. I'm going to get Theo back home. I got to pick up my daughter. We're going to get some stuff together. I'm going to pull out his turkey clothes and treat them tomorrow with the Sawyer. So if you want to check out the Sawyer Permethrin product, the clothes treatment, it is clothing gear intense trigger spray. This is $20 for this. I'll have this in the description of this live. I won't be in it until I get home, so don't go right over to it, but you can look it up on Amazon, or you can go use my Amazon link, get into my Amazon link on my description and go buy yourself some. It'll help the channel. I get a little bit of money if you buy this off of my link, or if you buy anything off of my link in that matter. So go to my description, hit the link, and definitely use my Amazon link to buy your products. Now you can buy anything. You can buy toilet paper, you can buy soap, you can buy clothes, you can buy hunting stuff, fishing stuff, tools, anything you want. If you go in with my link, you can shop around and add stuff to your cart. As long as you buy it within 24 hours of putting it in your cart with my link, I get the credit for it. So, and I get a percentage of the sale. So that helps to go with the channel. So Jimmy D, what's up, man? Thank you for coming in. He's probably been here lurking the whole time, but thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, so that's it for tonight, guys. I'm going to go home and eat something. I went and gave blood today. I had to give blood work. So I had a fast last night, so I'm looking to eat something good tonight for dinner. So, but all right, guys, that's it. And like I always say, take a kid fishing or hunting. We're going to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations, and we will see ya.